Hessian.
Trust. Trust in the promise that I can use it to buy goods and services. Trust that it will still be worth something tomorrow. Moreover, when I take this piece of paper and euro coins minted in Germany to Latvia, I can still expect and trust in the promise that the money will be accepted. While the use of cash has decreased during the pandemic, the demand for 200 euro banknotes has risen significantly. In times of crisis, people seem to put more trust in cash under their mattress than the money in their bank accounts. The euro is one of the very few tangibles that symbolize the European idea and that creates a common European identity. If trust in the money is shaken, all that remains is a pretty worthless piece of paper and society that has lost part of its identity. A lot is being done to gain trust. We use special paper, high-end technology is used to make it tamper-proof. Christine Lagarde spends countless hours at her desk in her office in Frankfurt and signs each banknote individually. She vouches with her name that the promises embodied in this banknote are being kept. By doing so, she miraculously turns a piece of paper into 50 euro. I must know. My name is Lisa Marie Lange. I work for the Hessian Data Protection Authority in Germany. In Frankfurt, Hessen accommodates a large portion of the world's financial industry and Christine Lagarde. I'm here today to talk to you about the digital euro and privacy. So, if the euro banknotes are promises we trust in, then what is the digital euro? As of now, the digital euro is more than an idea than an actual concept. The discussion around the digital euro is driven by the emergence of new electronic means of payment, such as cryptocurrencies like the Bitcoin or stablecoins Libra that Mark Zuckerberg has announced and is dead again. The aim of the project Digital Euro is to create a central bank digital currency that provides stability and preserves sovereignty rather than those created by private and usually non-European players in the market. How would that look like? The ideas range from full anonymity to full transparency. So the full anonymity means holders and their transactions would not be available to anyone. Full transparency, on the other hand, means the European Central Bank would know everything about you and your transactions. The good news, from a privacy point of view, the model of full transparency is not being pursued by the ECB. The bad news is the full anonymity alternative is also not pursued. The most likely scenario would look like this. The ECB will rely on banks as intermediaries and different levels of transparency or privacy of the holder and their transaction data, depending on the amounts held and the transfers being done, will be applied. Existing rules on anti-money laundering and countering the financing of terrorism will be applicable. But the exact shape and form of the digital euro has not been decided on yet. Also, we do not know anything about the underlying technology. So for a data protection authority, there's not a lot to look at right now. But what can be said, in order to be successful, the design choices that are being made should consider what I've said in the beginning. Without trust, this is just a piece of paper. And without trust, the digital euro will be nothing but a bunch of bits and bytes. So how do we gain this trust? The ECB has performed a public consultation on the digital euro. One of the outcomes was With 43%, privacy was considered the most important feature of a digital euro. I would say privacy is not just a feature, it's a requirement. Without privacy, there will also not be trust, because privacy is the foundation of trust. No privacy, no trust, just bits and bytes. So if we acknowledge that this is very likely that the electronic payment methods are the future, from my point of view, the option of paying something anonymously has to be foreseen, at least to the extent this is possible with cash right now. To come to a close, a central bank digital currency, like the digital euro, can only be successful if a sufficient level of privacy is provided. This level of privacy makes it possible for people to trust in the digital euro and therefore turns bits and bytes into real money. Thank you.
Thank you very much.